So I called my man Lex. Yeah, I need you to pull up ASAP. Bring the joint right now. It's smoke. Lex replies, big joint or little joint? I said, nigga, if you don't show up with a joint ASAP. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Chronicles of Mike Murphy. I'm your host, the one and only comedian Mike Murphy. Hey, before we go any further, please do me a favor. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, tell a friend, because any way that you can help contribute to growing the audience on this channel, I greatly appreciate it. Because I said it before, I'll say it again. Without you, there is no me, and for that, I am forever thankful. Today's episode takes place January 2007. I just returned home from my second deployment in Iraq, and now I'm on my 30-day leave back home in Pittsburgh visiting. Now, before I get into the story, let me give you a little context, a little backstory so you can understand where my mind is at. Now, as I'm doing my second deployment in Iraq, I call home one day. My wife, not wifey, wife, like legally married, tells me, yeah, I got a boyfriend. I don't think what we got going on is going to work out much longer. I want a divorce. Hey, shorty, I got patrol in an hour. Now I got to think about you getting railed by homie cuz while I'm out there trying to stay alert, stay alive. This is nasty work. Why would you tell me this? You should have just kept piping homie and let me come home to find out like everybody else that they shorty is for the streets. Why would you tell me this now? Now my mind is in a tizzy. So when I come home on the leave 6 months prior to where this story is about to take place, homie cuz got clothes in the closet at my crib. That's another story for another day, but what I'm saying is, you see where my mind is at? I'm ready to neutralize anything that I think is negative towards me. Wifey getting plowed by Jody, I'm fighting a war, got the PTSD cranked on 10, you know what I'm saying? And now I just gotta deal with this, you know what I'm saying? No therapy, no counseling, nothing. So now let's get back into the story. I'm home on 30 days leave. And every time I would come home, I would stay at my grandma's house, right? Because I love my grandma, my granddad. My mom was, battling with the drugs. Again, I got a story for that. We'll get to it eventually. But I always stayed at my grandmother's house. I spent time with them. So I'm at my grandmother's house. And at the time, my sister, her son was maybe about 2, almost about to be 3. They staying at my grandma's house, right? My sister used to do crazy shit, right? She used to be like, hey, grandma, could you hold Trey real quick? I got to go to the bathroom. She's like, all right. She's in there playing with Trey. 20, 30 minutes go by. My sister out there running the streets. She didn't pawn the youth off on my G-rays. My grandma pissed. You better get back here right now. My sister out there living her best life or whatever. But anyways, they live at the crib. My sister had a boyfriend, a nigga named Eric. They was kicking it or whatever. And he was like, a scammer. He was getting the CPN joints way back then. He was doing a lot of fraudulent activity, but I guess he is moving work a little bit too. I didn't know this, but he was, he was doing that too or whatever. So he had a homie, his right-hand man, a dude named Reese. Now, me and Reese was cool. We went to high school together. I never had no problems with Reese. Reese was, what I'm saying? He wasn't my man's, but I fucked with him. He must have got out on Reese for some money or something. So then Reese is looking for him or whatever and thinks he's at my grandma's house with my little sister. I'm at the crib watching TV or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He called the crib, going off with my sister. I know that nigga's there, put him on. She's like, yo, he not here. He really wasn't there. We don't know where he at. So he calls and threatens my sister and says, yo, if you don't put him on the phone, I'm coming shooting up your grandma's house. Time out, chief. Now you're putting the innocent people in harm's way because you don't know how to regulate your emotions, and don't ever threaten my grandma's house like that. I'll back the joint out on you with the quickness. Fuck is you talking about? So before I respond like that, I call him. Yo, bro, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Man, you cool. I'm trying to handle it diplomatically. Yo, you be cool, bro. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Your man ain't here. And whatever issue y'all got, that don't concern my sister, my grandparents, none of that. You catch him on the block or something. What are you talking about? He is like, nigga, mind your fucking business. I'll wet the crib up if this nigga don't come. I see, now you crossed the line. Pull up, nigga. I'm on the porch waiting for you. So I'm talking crazy to son, right? He like, oh yeah, you tough like that? You think you went over there to the war? You bulletproof? I'm about to come wet that whole shit up. Say less. Bang. I immediately pick up the phone because now I'm not with I don't have no ratchets. I'm home on leave. I didn't fly back from Texas with the blick or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just having a good time. I don't have no arsenal on me. I don't have no hardware. So I call my man Lex. Yo, I need you to pull up ASAP. Bring the joint right now. It's smoke. Lex replies, big joint or little joint? I said, nigga, if you don't show up with a joint ASAP, what the fuck is you, just come with something that has projectiles in it. Pull up. He was like, say less. He hangs up. Lex pull up to the crib in rapid time. He there, I ain't gonna lie, no joke, probably 15 minutes, and it should have probably took him 25. He there right away. But as I'm walking down the steps, I see my grandfather coming out the room. Now let me paint you a little picture of who my grandfather is, right? Old school, super black ass nigga from Nashville, right? I mean, skin looked like the same color as young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes. Rest in peace, Dolph. But my granddad's old school masculinity. He don't play them games. But my granddad used to walk around the house with a holy wife beater on. Not holy like, oh, not like religious holy like it didn't lasted 2 lifetimes. It looked like he got tagged up with the BB gun or something. You know what I'm saying? And then he had the tighty whities on. He walking around the house in old ass tighty whities and a stained up bullet hole beater on, right? If y'all don't know what tighty whities are, it's briefs, the bikini joints with the white hands dips, you know what I'm saying? He walk around the house in that. When I come down the steps, he walk out the room in that. I want to crack a joke because I see him looking crazy, but I'm like, oh, what's up, granddad? Like, oh, what's up with you, grandson? What's up with you, nigga? I'm like, oh, you know, I'm trying to play off, but my grandfather wise. I learned a lot of about being a man from my grandfather. He used to give me these little gems, he would hit you with the quick line. Yeah, the long way's the short way is the long way. You'd be like, what are you talking about, bro? Then when I got older, I realized, well, you try to cut corners, it ended up taking longer. If you just do it the right way the first time, that's actually the short way. He would give me game like that all the time. He was wise beyond his age. He's like, what's up with you? I was like, oh, you know, I'm chilling, man. About to go downstairs, hang out on the porch for a minute. He was like, no, nigga, what's up with you? I see it in your eyes. You got that look. What's going on? What's the issue? I'm like, damn, how he know I got smoke? You know what I'm saying? But again, OG knows best. I'm like, yeah, man, Sarah, boom, 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 boom. Give him the rundown I just told y'all. He said, oh, just wait a goddamn minute. Now, when I was a kid, I used to never want to tell my grandfather nothing because he was yelling. He had this deep voice, like some Barry White shit. And anytime he spoke, it commanded fear and attention. You be like, oh, granddad's talking. You know what I'm saying? So I never wanted to tell him nothing because I didn't want to hear that voice. He go in the room, right? I hear him fumbling around with something. I'm like, what is he doing? He come back out, same thing, tighty whities with the wife beater on, blue steel 357 Magnum. He said, shit, we got an issue. We got an issue. This is my goddamn house. Think I'm gonna let my grandson protect the house? I ain't protecting the shit. Let's go, nigga. We gonna see how tough this nigga is. I'm like, granddad, you ain't. He said, hey, boy, ain't up for discussion. Nigga, let's go. I said, oh, Lex on the way too. Oh, shit, we got 3 niggas with guns. Yeah. So we going downstairs or whatever. We out on the porch. Lex pull up. It's me, Lex, on the porch. My grandfather in the screen door. Tighty whities on still with the beater, with the blick, the revolver dip. Just standing in the screen door like, waiting for the action. We out there for probably 35, 45 minutes. Now, I told you it took Lex about 15, maybe max 20 minutes to get there. So that's 20 minutes after I hung up the call, plus another 45, 50 minutes we were on the porch. So at this point, I'm like, my man ain't coming. He knew what it was. He ain't showing up. My grandpa said, hey, man, I'm about to make something to eat, man. That nigga pull up, give me a whistle. A whistle? Yeah, whistle, nigga. I'm going in the house. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, yo, we good, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Give Lex back his joint, because I ain't have a joint. You know what I'm saying? Give Lex back his joint. He take 2 joints. He jump in the car, dip my granddad in the house. The homie Reese ended up calling back later, like, yo, bro, I want to apologize. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm bugging this nigga, pissing me off, yada, yada, yada. I ain't mean to involve you in your... All right, it's all good, bro. He was like, y'all niggas really waiting on me? Absolutely, bro. It was about to be a cold day for you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, damn. I'm like, but we good, though. I ain't even I'm not even on some, nah, you can't walk it back now. I'm like, oh, he apologized. He's a man. It's love. Because I told you, we was cool. We went to school together. Oh, it's all good, bro. You know what I mean? They tripping and shit. He's like, I'm going to just deal with that on its own. But, man, again, I apologize. Tell your grandparents I'm sorry, man. I'm like, nah, it's all good, bro. We cool. I let my granddad know he drunk by now. He done about 5-6 shots of fucking Jack Daniels in the game and shit. He done smoked, you know what I'm saying? He playing chess. He good. So that happens or whatever, right? So now my sister knows, oh, my brother is really on that type time. Because even when we was younger, she would get her big brother to go defend her, but it was just fighting. Now that she see, oh, he is an Iraq warrior, his brain is cooked, he'll back something out for real on somebody. So now, not only does that sister, but the other 4 sisters know the same thing. Oh, you said what? I'll call my little brother, or I'll call my big brother. And then the dudes is like, yo, you ain't got to do all that because they know what it is. So fast forward, now that was January of 2007. Fast forward, it's like August, maybe September. I just came home for good. I'm out the military or whatever. I'm working at a group home called Family Links. It used to be Whale's Tales. Then they changed the Family Links or whatever. It's my first job back home. I'm working with these kids, right? I thought, this is going to be a job where I get to give back to these kids who are going through unfortunate circumstances. I could be a role model, show them that this ain't the way. You know what I mean? You could do things just because your parents might not be the best parents. You know, you get the picture. I thought I was going to be big homie OG to these kids and help them, guide them on a different path than what they was headed. So I'm working at the group home, and me and the dude, I forget his name. I think his name was Xavier. I can't remember. It don't matter. He was from Philly, black dude with dreads, looked like Lil Wayne. He was going to Pitt. We was working together that day, and the staff was like, yo, take the kids down to the recreation center in Polish Hill. They got open gym, whatever, they can play basketball, workout, air hockey, whatever it is. Let's take all the kids down to the rec center, you know, let them exercise or whatever for a couple of hours, then bring them back, we'll eat, get them washed up, and then send them to bed. I'm like, bet. So oh no, his name wasn't Xavier, it was Isaiah. So me and Isaiah, we take the minivan, the Family Links minivan down to the rec center. We down there hooping and shit. I think, this ain't really relevant, but I like to add details to the story. I remember I had on like the Fusion Jordan Air Force Ones. I think that's what I had on. You know what I'm saying? Some hoop shorts, and I had the soggy ass wife beater from running mad games of full court. Mad sweaty, wild loose, it ain't tight, don't got no type of firmness to it, you know what I'm saying? No structure, that joint lazy, right? We get the kids together, we leaving. We like, yo, we gonna take y'all to Wendy's, get y'all some food or whatever, go back to the house. They like, cool. While we in the Wendy's drive-thru, my little sister calls me, yo, Candace's baby's dad is waving the ratchet at the crib, telling me he gonna wet the crib up if she don't come outside. I'm like, where you at? I'm at Candace's house. So I'm like, let me get this straight. You over at Candace's house, which that's her best friend. You and your best friend kicking it at her house. Her baby dad showed up with the nonsense, because he used to like put hands on her. He a hoe for that, but that's another story for another day. He mad because she won't come outside of her house. And he's threatening you and saying he gonna wet the crib up. He don't care if you in there or not. Exactly. I said, is he still there right now? She said, he's out front right now, waving the toast. I said, I'm pulling up. Now, disclaimer. I probably shouldn't have done this because I told y'all the fit I'm wearing, the Fusion J's, hoop shorts, soggy beater, no biscuit on me. I dropped the kids off at the house. I take the van and break out because they not too far from each other. That's relatively a close distance. So I dropped the kids off because I didn't want them to see what I was about to do. Pull up with the van. Isaiah's still with me. I don't expect him to get involved. I'm just thinking like you just here with me. I jump out the van. That was popping, nigga. Now he can clearly see I don't have nothing on me because I told you to fit. Beater, shorts, Fusions. Nasty. You know what I'm saying? I could see he got the joint tucked in the waistband. He had like a white tee on, some blue jeans. I'm like, you fucking pulling the toast out on my sister? What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I start talking crazy. I'm like this on him, doinking him, right? He's like, no, bro, I was just trying to, he backpedaling like Deion Sanders, right? He like, no, I just want my baby's mom. I don't care, nigga. Don't ever threaten my sister, nigga. I can't say the word, but basically I'm telling you, you won't be here any longer if you ever do that again. He apologizing. Don't play with me, dog. You know how I get down, dog. Don't play with me. He like, oh, bro, I'm sorry, man. Can you just tell her to come? I'm not telling her shit, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now leave. He like, all right, bro, I'm just getting in the whip. So he get in the car or whatever. I jump back in the van. We leave. Isaiah like, bro, you crap, man. Shut up, nigga. You don't know what type of time I'm on. Now I'm in full PTSD mode. I'm ready to black out on some shit. I ain't even had to let the ratchet off in almost a year. So now I'm thirsty. You know what I'm saying? I got to taste the blood in my mouth. I want to get active. I drive back to the center. My sister called me again saying like, yo, he back outside. I said, don't worry, I'm going to handle that. Can't do it tonight, but just stay away from the window or whatever. I'm going to deal with him. Fast forward, I'm in the reserves now, right? So I got my uniform on. I'm leaving drill. Drill's over. I'm going to the barber shop to get lined up. Still had hair back then, you know what I'm saying? I got to get lined up. When I walk in the barber shop, who do I see is this nigga. I wish I could remember his name. I would say it. You know what I'm saying? Because my stories is real. I don't be fabricating nothing. Some of them sound crazy there, but it's the truth. I wouldn't say dude's name if I remember his name, but I'm like, I see him sitting down waiting. And I look, he look at me. He like, yo, you Mike? I'm like, nigga, you know who I am. Now, I can't really do much in uniforms. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't bring dishonor to the country, you know what I'm saying? And when you got the uniform on, you got to act accordingly. So I'm like, you know who I am, dog. He like, I'm just saying, though, like, I say, yo, you know I can't do nothing in this uniform. Otherwise, I'll punch your head through that wall right now. Stop fucking playing with me. Because I'll go change this shit, spin back, and do you crazy. He like, yeah, all right. Now he realizes that I'm not going to do nothing to him. So now he getting a little bit more hyped. I'm like, bet. I don't even get the haircut. I just break out, go change, and come back hoping he going to be there. He gone. Van Moose. I said, cool. Couple months later go by, right? Now this may be like the summer of '08, something like that. Maybe that's when it was. My little sister is having a birthday party. Somebody's having, I think it was my nephew's birthday party at the same crib where me and homie had the first interaction at her best friend's house. It was a little kid's birthday. I don't remember if it was my nephew's or somebody else's, but my sister and all her little loving hip hop ass friends is down there with their offspring having a birthday party. Mad youth, mad little kids outside. I'm down there, my mom's down there, we kicking it, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Somebody there, rest in peace. I know who it is now. Rest in peace, my nigga Rich. He looked just like me. People used to think we was the same person. Matter of fact, time out from the story. When we was at the birthday party, somebody walked in and was like, yo, Rich, da-da-da. I was like, yo, my name ain't Rich. He was like, oh, shit, hold on, bro. They made us sit next to each other like uncanny resemblance. So rest in peace to my man, Rich. He ended up being, you know, something happened to him, unfortunate, in 2019. But he wanted to get a little tree or whatever. So Candace's baby's dad sell tree. So he tell Candace, yo, you got this. She's like, oh, yeah, I call so-and-so. I don't know why she thought that was a good idea, knowing that when I see something, I'm doing something to him. So she called homie to bring the tree up. He pull up. It's him and two other dudes in the whip. They pull up. I see him. Oh, shit. Take my shirt off. I'm walking up to the wheel. He got the joint on his lap. Again, I'm on some nut shit. But if you don't, and I don't even want this to come off like, oh, he think he's super tough. It's not even that. My brain just couldn't fathom being afraid of somebody with a pistol. Let me tell you something real quick, just so you can understand context, because I know there's gonna be somebody watching it's like, yeah, right. When we was in Iraq, if we heard gunfire or whatever, right, we would call it in, yo, small arms fire. Small arms fire is AKs, pistols, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Yo, what is it? Small arm fire, 200 meters northwest, whatever. Oh, all right, cool. When we would hear small arms fire, we would be like, I'm not worried about that. We worried about IEDs, rocket launch, or RPGs. We worried about stuff like that. Somebody say, oh, we're taking small arms fire. It's like, okay, nigga, man up. What are you talking about? So if anybody else said, yo, niggas shot at our car with an AK or a 9 or a 40 or something, you'd be like, yo, that's crazy. That was happening to us, and we like, yeah, that's not really nothing. We're not worried about that. So my brain is not conditioned to hear handgun and be like, fear. That I just didn't care. So I'm walking up on him like, yo, my man, let me holler at you real quick. He like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, keep walking to the car. I'm like, hey, I am, bet. I'm getting closer. My mom and them was like, no, do it. They're yelling. My sister's like, Michael, no. I'm like, yo, shut up. I'm walking up to the car. I know he got it on him. But I'm thinking in my head, I'm a Cam paid in full him, headlock him out the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Calvin got you niggas shook. I'm thinking I'm gonna yank him out the joint like that and do him dirty. So they go like, yo, you had the biscuit on you, still got the, you know what I'm saying, the headlock and ain't do nothing. You a hoe. That's what I'm doing. As I'm getting closer to the car, he like, yeah. Waves the joint out the window, don't let off or nothing, and then just speeds off down the alley, almost hits a pole. I'm like, yeah, you lucky dog. When I come back, I'm telling you right now, I'm not even exaggerating. Every shorty at the birthday party, the vaginal region is dripping because they see that masculinity. Oh, he is a warrior. He's a Spartan. Could have been in the 300. That's what I like. I like men like that. Yeah, let me give you some. So I'm not going to say who it was, but somebody at the party gave me the buns after that. She was like, yeah, that turned me on. So I'm cracking backs, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the man now. But me and dude never ran into each other ever again after that. I think he's in jail now. I don't know. She ended up having another kid with him. And so once that happened, I started letting it go because I'm like, you not leaving him. He beating your head in. You know what I'm saying? You not leaving him. He stopped saying anything to my sister. So I was like, well, ain't no point in, dragging it out. But yeah, I never seen dude again. But that situation happened. And then after that, my sisters will continually be like, I'll get my brother. I'll get my brother. And I kept pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Like the bartenders pulling up. And it was like, yeah, as my sisters kind of matured and got older and realized I can't keep putting my little brother or my big brother in this nonsense. I'm bringing this on knowing that I can call him and he gonna deal with it. One day he gonna meet somebody who just a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, crazy or a little bit more tougher or something, and he gonna pay for what I'm doing. So now they don't really call me for stuff like that unless it's like absolutely necessary. And I will tell a story about one time it was absolutely necessary and they didn't call me and they should have. But that's another story for another day. So yeah, that concludes this episode of the Chronicles of Mike Murphy, man. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Like, share, comment, tell a friend and tell a friend. Any way that you can help contribute to growing the audience on my channel, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I said it before, I'll say it again. Without you, there is no me, and for that, I am forever thankful. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Please be safe. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for the support.